Assalamualaikum dear students, welcome to your channel The Anatomy Canvas. In today's class I am going to discuss with you the fibrous sheath, the flexor reticula which are present in the hand, the muscles of the hand, the carpal tunnel which is present, also the different blood vessels, nerves which are passing superficial or deep to the tendon, and also the bones. So first have a look that this is the flexor palmar carpal ligament, and this palmar carpal ligament is thickened portion of the antebrachial fascia of the anterior of the wrist. Then here you can see this is the flexor retinaculum of the hand. Then over here you can see this one is the palmar aponeurosis, and it radiates, palmar aponeurosis radiates into finger and it covers all of the soft tissue and it gives us support. Here are the different other ligaments which are present. This is the common flexor tendon sheath. This one is the distal commissural ligament, and the other ligament, the proximal commissural ligament. So here first I will show you the bones. I will remove the ligament and I will show you the different carpal bones to have a clear idea that where actually the flexor retinaculum is attached. So here over here you can see these are the carpal bones which are present over here, and these different carpal bones are first you can see that this one is the bone which is the scaphoid bone. These bones are arranged in the form of the two rows. So first bone on the lateral aspect, this is the scaphoid bone. First bone is the scaphoid bone, then this bone which is the limnate bone, then the triquetral bone, and then the pisiform bone. So these four bones, 1, 2, 3, 4, these are the bones which are present in the first row. In the second row you can see this bone, this is the trapezium. Then here you can see the trapezoid bone, then you can see the capitate bone, and also over here you can see the hamate bone. So these 8 carpal bones which are present and arranged in the form of the two rows. Now I will show you first the retinacular. So I will highlight the flexor retinaculum over here, then I will add the bones to it, and you can see over here, just a minute. I will highlight the retinaculum over here, then we'll add the bones to it to have a clear concept. So now you can see the attachment of the retinaculum. Here you can see that this bone is the scaphoid bone and here is the hamate. So immediately it is attached to the scaphoid bone and the hook of the hamate bone, and laterally it is attached to the triquetral bone, and also to some extent here you can see that this is also attached to this bone. This is the first bone, the scaphoid bone. So these are the attachments of the flexor retinaculum. Now I will add different muscles to it to show how these muscles are passing. So here you can see the different muscles. I will also add the blood vessels, nerves, and nerves to it to show you the detailed structure. I will remove the skeleton from here. So here you can see first that this is the flexor retinaculum. This is the flexor retinaculum. So the structure which are passing superficial to it, first here you can see this one, that this is the palmar cutaneous branch of the ulnar nerve passing superficial to it. Then you can see over here that this is the palmar cutaneous branch of the median nerve which is also passing superficial to it. Also you can see the blood vessels. Just a minute, I will add the vessels as well over here. So this is the median antebrachial vein, the ulnar. I will show you the ulnar as well. Just a minute, wait. Yeah. This is the ulnar artery, and this is also passing superficial to the flexor retinaculum. So structure which is passing superficial to the retinaculum artery. You can see this one was the palmar cutaneous branch of the ulnar nerve, palmar cutaneous branch of the median nerve, the ulnar artery, and along with the ulnar vessel. And also you can see that this is the tendon of the palmaris longus. It inserts into flexor retinaculum and is superficial to. So these are the structures which are superficial to it. Now I will show you the structure which are present deep to the retinaculum. So what are the structures which are present deep to the retinaculum? Here you can see the median nerve over here, its cutaneous, palmar cutaneous branch passing superficial to it, and median nerve itself is passing deep to it. This is the main important nerve over here. In addition to median nerve, there are the 4 muscles which are present. So these muscles are the tendons of the 4 tendons of flexor digitorum superficialis, 4 tendons of the flexor digitorum profundus. I will highlight this structure to show you. So now you can see this one is the flexor digitorum superficialis muscle, and its tendon behind is the flexor digitorum profundus, and its tendon here you can see this is the tendon of the flexor carpi radialis, and also the tendon of the 4 tendons of digitorum superficialis, and also the flexor pollicis longus over here. So this is the tendon of the flexor pollicis longus. So 4 muscle tendon, 4 tendons of the flexor digitorum superficialis, 4 tendons of the flexor digitorum profundus, then the tendon of flexor carpi radialis, and the tendon of flexor pollicis longus. These are 4 tendons in addition to median nerve. These are passing deep to the flexor retinaculum. So these are the structures. Now I will show you the different muscles which are present in the hand. I will highlight these first for you. So here you can see the muscles of the thenar eminence. This is the abductor pollicis brevis muscle. This one muscle is the flexor pollicis brevis muscle, and behind is the, here you can see the oblique head of the adductor pollicis brevis muscle. So these are the muscles, the flexor pollicis brevis, the flexor pollicis abductor pollicis brevis, flexor pollicis brevis, and adductor pollicis. I will highlight this muscle and then add the skeleton. So here you can see these 3 muscles. These are the muscles of the thenar eminence, the abductor pollicis brevis, the flexor pollicis brevis, and the adductor pollicis brevis. So these are the muscles of the thenar eminence. Now I will show you the other muscles which are present in this area. Here you can see this muscle, this small muscle is palmaris brevis muscle. This muscle, in addition to it, is the abductor digiti minimi muscle, and not this one, behind this you can see a little bit. I will cut this muscle to show you the muscle which is present beneath. This is the flexor digiti minimi brevis muscle of the hand. So these are the different muscles. Above was this was the abductor digiti minimi, this was the pronator palmaris brevis muscle, and behind was the if we cut the abductor, then you can see behind over here, this is the flexor digiti minimi. I will also cut this muscle to show you the other muscle, this small muscle which is present. This is the opponens digiti minimi. I will also cut this muscle. Now you can see the muscles which are present over here. These are the lumbricals. Here you can see the lumbricals which are present. So the lumbricals which are named the first lumbrical, the second lumbrical, the third, and the fourth lumbrical. And if we cut these muscles also, then you can see the muscles which are present behind. These are the interosseous muscle. So these are the interosseous muscles which are present. So this one was the first interosseous muscle, the second interosseous, third and fourth interosseous muscle. In addition to these muscles also you can see other muscle which is present over here. So this was the transverse head of the adductor pollicis. I have already shown you this was the oblique head of the adductor pollicis muscle, and this one is the transverse head of the adductor pollicis. So these all are the muscles. I just go through it for a quick revision to add all of the muscles. Now you can see this one was the abductor pollicis previous, the flexor pollicis previous, and behind is the oblique head of the adductor pollicis. This one was the palmaris previous, the adductor pollicis. Sorry, this muscle was the adductor digiti minimi, and behind this muscle was the flexor digiti minimi, and beneath to that muscle, so if we remove the adductor, then behind is the flexor digiti minimi, and if I remove this, then deep to it is the opponents. Then here you can see over here these are the different lumbricals which are present. These are the first, second, third and fourth lumbrical, and if we remove these lumbricals, so I will remove again to show you the interosseous muscle. I remove this muscle. Now you can see the different interosseous. The first interosseous, the second, the third and fourth, and this one is the transverse head of the adductor pollicis. So this is all about the muscles of the head. The flexor retinaculum, the structure passing deep to the flexor retinaculum, structure passing superficial to the flexor retinaculum. Thanks for your attention and Allah Hafiz.